bon. Alright. Alright. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Fallen Sanctum. We're here to have fun tonight. The first, well, one of the two Eternals Academy playoff games. Sadly, they're all played like the same day, so gotta pick and choose your battles. And I'm sticking with Nordians on this one. Alright, what are these free games available on Steam? Let's see. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. Civ 6 is free? Oh, 100%. This shit's free? Alhamdulillah. Woo! Jesus Christ, I'm dying over here. Ooh, a bit of oxygen. Man. I have so many cool games on the Epic Game Store, it's kind of crazy. Bah! We got confirmation from Mr. Carons that he will invite us to the lobby for tonight's games. So let's have some fun. Got about 10 minutes till it starts, so we're just vibing. Feel free to vibe with me if you want to. You don't have to. I'm just here, bango chilangoing. Speaking of Mario Kart, I have to get back to it. My thumb basically fully healed. It looks like a thumb again. It doesn't look like nightmare fuel. But you know, to be fair, fantastic. But it means I gotta get good at Mario Kart, and I'm bad at Mario Kart. Cause the 150cc races, bro, oof, man, they've been taking a dookie on me. Can I have a stream default? Oh no, sorry. And nice. It's gonna be in tournamental casting. Now we got tags. Mother Balama. Give me my goddamn. There we go. Is there a way to have it by default? Live reactions? No. There's no way to have shit set by default, right? Doesn't look like it. That kind of sucks. But I have, wallahi, is what is. Is what is. I'm sad that I'm missing out on Clash, but hey, when you're a caster, then people basically only play weekends. To be fair, I could have been happy just casting this afternoon's series for Prestige, but hey, when I make a commitment, I'm a man of my word, and unless literally I'm so physically ill that I can't get to my desk, my bed's right behind me. So unless I'm so physically ill that like I can't get to my chair, or that if I have like a negative voice, like no voice, because can't cast if, you know, like if I have laryngitis or whatever, you know. Oh, why is the screen? There's a chat. Bon cast ce soir, boogas. Hey, thank you, Mr. Bear. Good luck in Clash, brody. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm always gonna set the goal for people that feel like they have that Jeff Bezos money. All it takes is a $2 donation, and we will do the next stream with an Omega Sussy Bucket shirt. Don't worry. And it'll be a standing cast. You get to see the Sussy shirt the entire stream. Trust. It's that good. Also, feel free to join the Sanctum family. Only $3.99 Canadian, not like $10 on Twitch. You're helping a boy out. Afford more cool shit for the stream. Alright. I pretty much posted everywhere that I can post for advertising. So Etsy, where we got to? I don't know why I like this song so much, but it's the Spaceport song, right? Yeah, it's the full medley. I don't know, it's just kind of hype. I love that track on Mario Kart World. Ah. Can't play that. Unfortunately. Remove from playlist. As much as I would love Angel for Volley on the playlist, it'll get copy claimed, and then that's really bad news because we're on the Tubbies, right? So hopefully it doesn't get picked up. Oh, we got 5 minutes till the lobby should be open and ready, and I think we're gonna get ready for that gamesies tonight. What is this? Create highlight video. Oh, okay. Maybe that's something I can learn to do. I'm really bad at editing, I'll be 100%. With everyone, I'm the worst editor you've ever seen. I just don't understand it. It's like, it's too confusing for someone like me. It's unfortunate, because I love creating content, but I'm omega dog shit at, oh, right, wait. Headphones. Alright, we're all good. We're all good. Alright. What's my boy Stardust do? He is not playing the League of Lorgandos. They normally do Clash like super late. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Tonight, we got a special feature match. And we got Nordians versus La Plaza de Losers, or Los Loserinos. So I'm excited to see some matchups. Hey yo, Boss Battle Theme pops in just as I talk about the matchup. Hey yo, you know all this shit's gonna be good. We earlier today we casted Exodia Mollywhoppin'. Love that. I'm pretty sure they loved that. Nah, but honestly, I don't know. Love that feels like a, you know, like an academy roster, and they were playing Prestige, so. To be fair, that's what it looks like for a lot of Prestige teams. The point system is not very nice, because sometimes you have a teammate that's like too high up, so he really like nukes your point spread, so you're forced to grab like really subpar players. And no, there's nothing wrong in that if you have like a superstar player, but in a higher elo league, you kind of, if your teammates aren't doing shit, you kind of have to be the 1v9ing, you know? You fuck up once, the game ends. You fuck up twice, you lose the series, you know? It's like, because regular season's best of 3, and then playoffs best of 5, so. And for the most of it, it's hard fearless. I don't know what is the case tonight. If it is hard fearless. I believe Nordians are one of the few teams that play soft fearless exclusively. So I can ask. Let me see. I asked Mr. Calhoun, because normally they like settle this shit ahead of time. Okay, so it's soft fearless. So essentially what soft fearless means is if you'll see Vi twice, Pantheon twice. There's a chance you see a lot of dupes, but you can only see them twice. One on each team. Once on each team. Who? Wait, the star player of Nordians is not playing tonight? What? Hey yo. Hey yo. What the Zimbabwe? Bro. Oh, rip Nordians, I guess. And no, because Blios is the reason to play to watch that team. If you can't play, you can't play. That kind of sucks. Oh well. I mean, if losers lose. Yeah. I'll be honest. Without Blios in the roster, I think DH would have qualified. Well, because Blios is the star player. Like, Blios is the one that won V9s. He's got multiple pentakills and stuff. Like, a massive amount of quadra kills. This man's the KDA on the team. So, jeez. Okay, well. So... Is there a delay at the start? Please say it ain't so. Oh. Oh, we got a monkey smash. Hey yo. So it won't be too long, guys. Apologies for the delay. The lobby's not up yet. I know it's 7:32, but hey, to be fair, with Nordians, we are almost never on time. So, is what is, you know, at the end of the day. Alright, here we go. Lobby gonna be up. Let me see if there's a TC. If there's a TC, there is no TC. Okay. Good. Man, let's face it, Mr. Dave. What are you doing here, Dave? Yeah. Let's face it, Dave. What are you doing, Mr. Dave Alou? Alright. We can switch over to the League client. Yeah. I don't have anyone. Do I? No, I don't have anyone. Yo, coaching? Who you coaching? You coaching Nordians? Or you coaching La Plaza de Losers? I was gonna say don't let Blios roll you guys over, but he's not here tonight. Which is very, very unfortunate for the quality of the bot lane we're gonna be watching. Honestly, I want the camera to exclusively be patting top lane. I want to see this Bandito Azor matchup. I feel like it'll be the funnest thing to watch now that Blios isn't here. Okay, so if that was 80 carry, he normally play... No. I wish. Let's see what they say. Before we make any more concrete statements, let's just see what they say. I would love to watch Blios play. On essaie d'installer le plus parce que c'est... Hein? Le match passe avec lui. But how are we on time when we're 5 minutes late? I'm confused. That's fair. Okay. My gosh, put the VOD in the chat for the people that want the chat. Of course, I didn't put it in the YouTube chat because, well, you guys are already here. It feels so good getting invited to a Clash team. Ah. It honestly, it feels fantastic. I'll be honest. Like that feeling of welcome, Welcome everyone to the live stream, yo. It's nice to see you guys in droves. We haven't hit these numbers in a while. Alright. So, currently what is going on is we're using the 15-minute delay to try and buy Blios as much time so he can arrive. So we'll be starting the draft at 7:45. Do apologize, that means it's in 9 minutes, but we got some great music. And of course you got my sexy ass face. So, if you got any questions or you wanna ask something or whatever, feel free. I will do my best to answer whatever I can, or whatever I can answer. But yeah. So side selection has not been confirmed yet. So we'll have to see what they end up deciding. Hopefully they decide before 45. This is would love the draft to start on time. Well, on time, quote unquote. On the new time. My apologies. What do we do for like 8 minutes? Because I don't have time to do dailies and anything else. Let me see. Is there something cool on Twitter I can bring up? I follow some cool people on Twitter, so maybe they'll give us a cool discussion. There's something about the WNBA not making any money. Knight beating a Rek'Sai player. Okay. Tyler the Creator was asked what his favorite Super Smash Bros. Character was. It's Lucas. Alright, that's cool. I'm his favorite character? Damn, that's dope. Ooh. That new sus anime is popping off, and people have mixed opinions on it. There's a lot of the fucking horse game on my timeline. It's crazy. Some RuneScape memes because sailing is coming out soon. And that's about it. Sorry, there's not much interesting going on tonight on Twitter. At least not my Twitter. I don't know. I try and follow relevant people to have fun discussions with, but a lot of it is gacha games. People find gacha games either boring or very sus. All right, so it looks like we have red side here for Team Nordians in game 1. they're using Drafter. Nice. I love and I hate Drafter because I feel like the draft will start in 5 minutes, so don't worry about it, guys. There you go. For those who are coming into the stream, that's when we're starting the draft. Alright. I do hope Bleos can make it. That team really isn't the same without him. I see that's another problem like I have with, I don't know, everyone playing on Sunday. Not everyone's available on Sunday, so sometimes some situations make things pretty awkward, but who am I to judge? I'm just your average Joe caster, man. I had a lot of fun watching the Esports World Cup. I thought that was pretty cool. I know a lot of people on Twitter were angry about it or whatever, but I felt like it was cool. I don't know what you guys think about it. Did you guys like the EWC? Do you guys watch esports? Well, you're watching esports right now, so. But do you watch esports outside of watching me cast? Some people don't. Which I found pretty cool. I'm the esports source? That's crazy. 3 minutes to go. Alright. Are there any sales on Steam right now that I need to know about? The automation. No, that's. What is this? My Steam library would get me judged so fast, bro. I swear I can never show what games I have in my Steam library, bro. I'm gonna get sent. I'm gonna be like sent to purgatory. I mean, to be fair, getting to beat Pandora doesn't sound like a bad thing, but my brother in Christ, like, yo, I will get hunted down, bro. It's gonna be like the 1400s, bro. They're just gonna bring like flick whips, and that's just gonna be that. All right, it looks like we have the ready check for we have the ready check from Nordians. We're just finding out who's playing who. Oh, looks like Bleos is gonna make it. I don't see him online, but I guess he's gonna make it. Oh yeah, that's right. The that way guy is not here yet. All right. Mr. JC will not be playing. All right. Oh. All right, we've got the ready check on the draft, so let's get it going. That means we're gonna hide the message. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, oh. Okay. Alright. Ouh là 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 là. Oh là là, je suis le fatigué. I don't even know. Is there an LPL match? Yeah, cast ready. cast is ready. Alright, here we go. Alright, so Blios is going to be playing. So that means 80 carry bands are going to be important. But remember, self-fearless. So while Chogonomycin kind of do share a little bit of the champion pool with Blios in that way. It doesn't really matter that much, at least early phase. Okay, so the motor guys are going to be taken away here from Azor. I'm assuming if we're putting Bandito on, like, tank duty, we kind of got to neuter the fighter pool a little bit. Because there's some fighters that are, like, really, really good at playing against tanks like Cassante and stuff. And, I mean, Azor plays both Aatrox and Renekton. Two matchups that are not fun for Cassante, so... I don't know if Bandito plays the Cassante, but I mean, I believe I've seen him play Poppy and Ornn. So, we're going to take the Caitlyn away here from Cho'Gath. Aatrox away from Azor, so it's probably going to be an Azor-focused ban. Just try and get a comfortable matchup here for... try to get a comfortable matchup here for Bandito. Sejuani going to be taken away here from Hody Jones. They're thinking about it. I mean, Sejuani, great champion, plays well with melee laners. And I mean, Dr. Caron is like an Azir player, but I think he can also play melee champs too. So Sejuani, Permafrost Synergy, very important. And it looks like Strikey's Syndra is going to be taken out of the equation. Now, normally that signifies you kind of want to play Hui because Syndra's like really good playing into Hui, just because she can assassinate him on repeat. And the Pantheon, something that's been a staple of the bans from MSI, EWC, amateur leagues, pro leagues, Los Ratones, they're pretty much everything, man. This champion is so damn broken that it's just not even funny. He's just too strong. He does so many things. Directional invulnerability is stupid. Plus, he has a global, a point-and-click stun. He's got a very low cooldown damage spell. And he gains movement speed after he's invulnerable? That's kind of crazy, you know? Alright. So the blue side pick here. The Lost Loserinos. I wonder what we're going to prioritize. I mean, the Varus is open. Okay, we're gonna take Blios' Tristana away here for game number 1. Okay, now normally Blios always opens Tristana in game 1s, but remember this is best of 5, so probably gonna get to play Tristana once. Los Loserinos are blue side, so there is a chance that they don't even get to counter pick Azor. That they don't even get a comfortable matchup for Bandito. So Azor may just get a comfortable matchup out the way for free. I mean, here I see the Lucian, and now we kind of like have two paths. You've got the Nami, but you also have /Melio, which is something that way plays a lot, but maybe they want to keep the Melio interaction for like the Chinks. Or you have like the Braum route. Braum also just really good, kind of denies a lot of projectile-based champions. And I mean, while Tristana, not the most projectile-heavy champion, can definitely stop her from assaulting, and the best way to kill it just... What? Hey, yo. Xin Zhao. Alright, so it's Xin Zhao for bad champ. Alright, we gotta pick a little bit faster, boys. But, okay, so that is Xin Zhao here. Picked up for Nordians with the Lucian. Okay, so maybe they're trying to see what Los Loserinos are going to try and pick as a support. Okay, the Wukong, solid answer into the Xin Zhao, just good damage and stuff. And the Braum takeaway here from Lucian. Now, Braum very strong into Lucian because Lucian's culling can be entirely blocked by Braum. And Unbreakable, honestly... And a very, very underrated spell. If you don't max it first on Brahms and projectile-based matchups, you're not playing Braum properly. While Q-maxing is a lot of fun, and like Braum does a decent amount of damage with the Winter's Bite. Okay. Interesting. So the Hui takeaway here for Strikey in game 1. So we got Hui, Xin Zhao, Lucian. Okay, we kind of got champions that kind of want to do different things, but I mean, Hui good at dealing with champions like Braum, AoE fears, grabs and stuff. And now we're probably just gonna try and protect the strikey pick by banning things that are just really, really oppressive into it. Ari, once if she gets ahead, can just start assassinating Hui on repeat. I think the only other mid laner that really likes playing into Hui is probably Xerath, but Ari and Syndra are taken off the table. Gwen is going to be banned away here from Azor, so we're continuing the carry bans. Probably going to see a support pick on 4 here from Nordians to give Azor the counter pick that he wants. It's probably what I'm expecting. Other than that, what ban? I mean, okay. I mean, Bandito has been known to play the Malphite, and I mean, one thing that's really good into Hui is Malphite. Not Malphite mid, just, you know, for team fights. Also takes away another tank option, kind of forces something less armor reliant, you know, because Malphite kind of good at dealing with Lucian, you know, like if you don't dodge the unstoppable force, the culling just gets cancelled. And the Darius, wow, okay, that's 5 top lane bans. Technically speaking, 6 if you count the Sejuani, because Bandito can play it. Well, some people don't even know what Sejuani top does. Like, you guys, should I take trades? She has a stun. What? Holy shit, bro! She's got a dash. It's kind of crazy. It's like sometimes top laners are like Yu-Gi-Oh players, bro. They don't know how to read. But here we go. Okay, so it's just gonna be the Nami here. That's a little bit interesting. I mean, Nami already not the best matchup here against the Braum, but I guess it's just kind of sustained to allow Blios and that way to kind of just poke through. Biggest problem I see here is they don't really have much of a front line, so we'll have to see what Azor intends to pick up for the team. And we don't really have good ways to start team fights. I mean, we have a tidal wave, but Braum has Door, and Door very good at breaking engage. Okay, so the Orianna Hui matchup for game 1. If you can blow the Hui flash early, Orianna can have kill pressure on 6 with ult. I mean, same thing's true for Hui if he gets enough poke or whatever. But Orianna just seems to have enough damage as is. Alrighty. And now, what are we wrapping up? What is this famous final pick for Bandito? What are we wrapping up the team comp with? Because Bandito could always be playing Wukong, but alright, it's just gonna be the Sion. It's gonna be alright, the Sion locked in. Alright, so just standard Sion. And now, what are we gonna see here from Nordians? Because I mean, the Gwen was banned, the Mordekaiser was banned. 2 matchups that seem to be super favorable into the Sion are gone. I mean, there's a Rumble or the Ambessa, but they're not really winning matchups into a neutralizer. They're kind of just there to farm a bit. But Sion does scale incredibly out of control. So I hope, at least from the side of Nordians, that we do see something like the Leandris and stuff. And okay, it is going to be the Renekton. So it's a skill-based matchup. Renekton should win for the most of it, because if he times the Ruthless Predator with the activation of Soul Furnace, can just break the Soul Furnace off, turn off the Sion W, and just do a bunch of extra damage. But this team looks very AD heavy. So unless Strikey gets ahead, I feel like there might be a damage profile issue in the mid to late game. While Loserinos have fantastic engage and have great mixed damage. Because Orianna, you know, out of nowhere sometimes, you know, she just ults and then like kablooey, like everyone dies. So now we're just waiting on that way. The players, typically Nordians do not place themselves in comp order. We'll see if they do this time. So here we go. These are the drafts. The nun pick is Xin Zhao. So looks like we got a pretty, for these teams, I don't know much about Los Loserinos because I think I only got to cast them once, and it's when Dr. Cajon wasn't mid because he didn't get to play because he was taking care of his dog. So here we go. Our cast. Oh. Doo-doo, doo-doo. The support is having some lobby issues. He's, I guess, gonna reopen his client. Won't be too long. Yeah. Okay. So the support client crashed. So there's your like 6-minute warning. We are about to get into the game, champion select and all. So look forward to it. Other than that, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever you need, because I feel like these games are gonna be pretty bloody. Nordians like to play bloody games. Yo, what's up? What's up, Monkey D Alex? Why can't I read the fucking chat? Holy shit. Ooh, already? Damn. Okay, well, I said 4-bot in the tier list, right? I said 4-bot once up have a chance if Spirit is here making plays. If he's not making plays, we Windows are gonna sweep him under the rug. Alright. We are fixing technical issues. Let's head back to the super webcam while I put my screen over there. Let's see, drafts, let's make it. There you go. Shanks, pourquoi tu me spoil? Je spectate la game. Oh, Monkey D Alex is Shanks? Hey yo! Okay. I didn't know. I never know. No one ever tells me anything. Because people have like different Discord handles and they have different league names and then they have different IRL names. It's just like, bro, like, pick one and I'll know you by that name. Don't ask me to learn all three. Because I have to do that for everyone. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Kid. But thank you, thank you, Shanks, for letting me know the score. I appreciate it. It's pretty cool. It's all good. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry about it. Oh, we are in the champion selecciones. So let's switch off to the super sexy in-game screen overlay. So animate titty jump scare when the league client is going to disappear. So just, you know, if you are a virgin or you're a normie, you know, hide your eyes. Once the league client disappears. Because there will be an animate titty jump scare. And yes, if needed, I will flash the jump scare on screen. Oh. So, Dave Lund, if you're still watching, what do you feel about the drafts? Because you were coaching, but you never told me who you were coaching. So. Remember, if you like the streams, smash that like button. It tells YouTube we're important. Because then we get recommended. Alright. So we got about 3 minutes on the spec delay. So make sure you grab your drink, you grab your snack, you get whatever you gotta get. Because these games, like a woman's period, are definitely gonna run the river red. I'm not expecting low kill games. I think there's gotta be some ego checking because of what I said during the tier list, and some of these players are gonna wanna get some fat kills. I know some people are mad that I ranked Strikey pretty low on the tier list, but hey, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't decide how he played this season. If anything, you know. So yeah, at about 2 minutes before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. On a side note, if you are looking for an anime to watch that's like pretty cool, check out Rock is a Lady's Modesty. I started today, and honestly, I'm a huge fan. Of course, you know, it's a subbed anime, but hey, I liked it. So give it a shot if you like music-based animes. I know it's weird, you know, League player likes anime. Normally, the two communities, they don't really jive because people spend like 90% of their time playing League. They don't do anything else. They just play League. They play League, complain about League on X, play more League, complain about League more on X, and then talk shit to their friends about League on Discord. At least from joining a few League communities, League players literally just play League. They don't have hobbies. They don't do anything. They're either like full-time League streamers or like part-time, like full-time League enthusiasts while working a full-time job. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not generalizing that all League players are like this, but from my experience, most of the people I've seen that interact with League on a daily basis literally do nothing but play League of Legends. I mean, that is not a bad thing. To be fair, that is not a bad thing. Alrighty. Here we go. We got about 10-15 seconds till the jump scare, so just be careful if you have virgin eyes. I don't want to ruin your eyes. Alrighty, here we go. Do we got some sexy skins, or do we got some poor people? Poor people equal no skin. Rich people equal skin. We got High Noon Scion, Radiant Wukong, Victorious Oriana, Little Demon Tristana, El Tigre, Brom, Dragon Slayer, Zinzao, Mass Justice, Lucian, Scorch, Earth Renekton, Spirit Blossom Way, and poor Nami. Oh, come on. Not again. Don't tell me everyone's gonna have a skin every game. Except one person. Alright, don't worry. I am fixing the overlay. Don't cry about it. Don't worry. It's all fixed there. So, here we have 4 teleports this game. Double Barrier, PTA versus Lethal Tempo, Unsealed Spellbook, Braum here. Something we've seen a lot for supports to take Unsealed Spellbook. So excited to see how Mycin is going to play around this game. We got Double Conk in the jungle. We got Conk versus Grass. And then Phase Rush here for the Oriana. So Dr. does understand that, well, he's a very immobile mage, and so he might need a bit of movement speed given the Bash Brothers from the top side of the map. So it kind of helps to not be super slow. Alright, Bandito gonna use a decimating smash, try and like smash some water, because, well, hey, maybe he thought there was an invisible enemy. Just bingo chilingos. Alright, Dr. Colin striking might meet. Oh, Chogun sees way. Alright. And yep. So we got an we invaded blue. So we invaded the red side and got a ward on that KFC camp. And that's about all we got done. And now a counter ward has been placed on that same camp. So now, looking at the team comps, we're seeing that Strikey might have an uphill battle if he plays like he's played most of the season. But we'll see here, Tristana is on the everlasting super push. You see the splatter. Ooh, okay. Bandito with a really nice decimating smash gets the grass block, wins the trade overall here against Azor at level 1. And now, yeah, it's standard Tristana gameplay. Ooh, Azor taking really, really low. Okay, Bleos here going in, trying to get some damage. But that's a big stun. The pocket rocket gonna explode. The heal force out of that way. And Bleos forced to chug a cookie. Right? That was a cookie? Yeah, I think that was a cookie. Alright, so good offensive play here by Chogonomycin, returning the favor from the aggression that Bleos was trying to put. Okay, Chogon gonna be taken pretty low. The barrier forced out, the heal forced out, and now Bandito kind of just running wild on Azor. The trade's looking fantastic. Normally Azor is someone who like super gaps in the top lane. Maybe it's just some bad trades early. But Mycin here, almost out of mana. Shogun out of consumables. Things not looking too good here for the bot lane of Loserinos. So we'll have to see here. Ooh, okay. Okay, a Ruthless Predator to break the Soul Furnace. And now Azor looking to get ahead. Hody ganks. And now that way might be forced to flash here. And that's a double flash burnt here. Bandito had to burn his. Azor has his. And yeah, nope. That's the interaction we are scared to see as a fan of Los Loserinos. Because if you have a shield when Empowered Ruthless Predator is active, well, it breaks the shield and you take extra damage. Alright, the teleport here coming in. Ooh, okay. Oh, maybe it's enough, but no, that way, with a clutch bubble, it's gonna be enough. And unfortunately, Chogun goes down. And now there's no sums at all bot lane. A barrier was forced away from Bleos. But fortunately for losers, is that Bleos did not get the kill. We've seen what happens when Bleos gets ahead. But Bandito pushed the wave in, let it crash, so it's going to be resetting. And now we are looking, okay, first reset here, coming in from Strikey in the mid lane. Not enough for last chapter, so picked up a ward and half a chapter. Okay, Azor seems to have come back from his early mistakes in the early parts of the laning phase. And now, ooh, Shogun here forced a rocket jump defensively as they're trying to set up a stall here, a stall slash freeze in the bot lane. Now Mycin has made it back. Let's see what is first. He has not swapped the summoner yet. He should soon. Be interested to see what it's going to be. Probably going to be Ignite or Exhaust. But it looks like a bad champ here has priority to start the Herald. Sorry, not Herald. The first Dragon. And Strikey had cleared out the mid wave. So he roamed first. Dr. Caron just got back to lane. Has his last chapter because he had a little bit more farm. And now Hody... Hody might be looking for a steal. Oh. But now Hody's in danger. Might have to flash out of there. And yeah, that's a really nice play. They lured Hody in and then got a really clutch bubble. Hody forced a flash here. And a bad champ really starting to build up a lead. Alright, here comes Azor. Uses the Ruthless Predator. Gets the double stun. And yeah. So it's gonna be Yuntal. Ooh. It's gonna be Yuntal to Essence Reaver as a start. So it means that Bleos will definitely have more sustain when it comes to sticking around using abilities. But in terms of raw stats, I feel like Yuntal definitely a better start early on. But Lucian's CDR like caster. Okay, Hody trying to find Strikey, gonna put in a pink ward. but it's gonna get taken out. Dr. Caron is advancing forward, but a bad champ is nearby, and Azor has rotated first. Bandito is low, no mana. Hello, Hydraxi! Welcome to the live stream. And here we are. Ooh, okay. A nice shockwave combo. And here, Strikey in danger, forced to flash away here. And now Hody might be without a blue buff. Yep, okay. And poor Hody just not getting his blue buff. So getting denied quite a few camps, down almost 20 CS already here. So it's only a 300 gold gap from the jungle camps, but I mean Hody's not even level 6 yet, while Bad Champ's almost level 7. So okay, ooh, okay, Leos might be in a bit of danger. The rocket jump out onto, and then we get the explosive charge. It's enough. And that's going to be Leos getting punished for over-aggressing without his support. As something normally that we don't see Leos do that much. You know, normally he's pretty composed. Okay, a nice decimating smash here. Chunk Azor a little bit. But yeah, Bandito takes a lot of damage. Even with plated steel caps. Okay, so that's going to be a few plates donated to Chogonomycin here in the bot lane. But this is that's two objectives to none already. And now Azor is starting to zone Bandito away from XP. Ooh. Chogonomycin looking to find Leos. But here, Bad Champ. Okay. Okay, so that's the feat of warfare. Nami claims another kill, but Bandito at least gets a counter kill here on Xin Zhao. It's gonna be pretty good here. And Leos used his culling. And Chogun doesn't really have much mana to fight. And Leos understands that, and he should be fine. Azor will take a plate plus, maybe 2. Yeah, we're gonna take at least 2 plates top. Now Hody has caught back up CS-wise, and has a lot of money to spend. Alright, we are going BFT on both champions first. Makes sense, burn items, fantastic, good AP ratios, good damage. And so here we go. Alright, Leos, sorry, Bandito gonna try and get a proc of the Demolish himself. And Soul Furnace is gonna wear off. Azor is able to break it. Almost has the Stride Breaker here for Azor, and they're trying. He's trying. Okay, gets the Ruthless Prayer, the triple shred here. Now Bandito getting a little bit low, charges up the Decimating Smash, but it's not gonna be enough. And Azor just overall wins the trade. Does lose a turret blade for it. Ooh, okay. Nice bubble here onto Mycin, but canceling the recall here will buy Chogun maybe time for another plate, who knows. But Bad Champ is here trying to defend his bot lane. He knows there's been a lot of action. Hody is also here. Bandito might be in a bit of trouble though. Actually, never mind. We stun a minion. The Shockwave combo onto Strikey. And with Cyclone able to find a kill. Strikey down about almost 30 CS at this point in the game. Feels a little bit bad, man. And DuckDuckOwl is going to continue to grow his advantage. So third objective of the game going to be contested here. It is Loserinos that have priority here at the Dragon. But Bad Champ has Smite and is ready. And we're going in the Buster Shot though to get her away. They get him away, and now Bad Champ, even through the Crescent Guard, isn't going to have enough. Strikey is here. We're looking for something. And Chogun is going to be able to jump across the wall, but I mean, ooh. Ooh, Leo's flashing over the wall to find Chogun, so that's double sums on Chogun used up for just the flash on Bleos, and it's a kill. However, they do Loserinos do manage to get the dragon, stop the dragon stacking, and it'll be an Infernal Soul this game. Essence, the first item completion here for the 80 carries. Strikebreaker already finished here for Azor. Soon be the Sunfire Cape for Bandito. And yeah, I think Bandito's fine. Just trading here and there around. I mean, Renekton falls off pretty hard. And so far, Renekton's only up about 350 gold. So, in Zion's eye, that's really good. You don't pick Zion to win lane. You pick him just to neutralize. Ooh, okay, but Azor spots. Azor gets spotted by Hody, but here, bad champ. And now we're trying to get onto Hody. And we're getting onto him. The Thunderbolt is going to be enough. Ooh, and Hody gets out with his life here. Now the Tidal Wave trying to find Dr. Caron. We got the Blast Cone to save ourselves. But that's going to be another blue buff denied from the likes of Hody Jones. This man is not going to see many buffs this game. Ooh, a nice smite, 2 secured. Dr. Caron able to get a little bit of priority. Here does a lot of damage onto Strikey, but that way is making his way. Ooh, Strikey taken down pretty low. But Bandito now fighting the 2v1. And it doesn't look like he's winning. Bleos also kills Cho'Gath again. And that's going to be a kill now for the Xin Zhao. A grass proc traded for his life. Now Bleos is trying to get away from Mycin. And will he be able to get away? Ooh, the relentless pursuit to guarantee the execute. That does cost Mycin his flash. So that is kind of worth it at the end of the day here for Bleos. Doesn't give away any money. And now Azor, very comfortable. Going to be able to get that first turret. And yeah, that's the feats here accomplished for Nordians. We're looking at a 1.2k gold lead right now. It's about a 1k gold lead. So far we haven't seen much from Strikey. We know that it's an uphill battle here for Cho'Gath and Mycin versus Bleos in that way. It's just not a favored matchup for them, because Bleos has hands, and at least I'm glad, you know, that Bandito isn't that far behind when it comes to the laning phase. Had some really good trades actually against. Oh, okay, Bandito gonna get found out again though. Some positioning errors, maybe the Choki no Mi coming in, Model Daibutsu. Now Hody Jones is gonna get a Cyclone onto Bleos, but the Tidal Wave, fantastic here. And now a bad champ does secure a kill here onto Hody. And now we're trying to find a kill here onto Bandito. That's a double kill here for Xin Zhao. Now we're trying to get onto Mycin. And okay, Cho'Gath might have an opportunity to find something, but no, instead it just ends up being a 3-0 on the side of Nordians. Things are looking more and more grim. 1.8k gold deficit. However, you did get a bot lane turret here, courtesy of Dr. Caron. So at least mid lane wise, he's not looking too far behind. But objective wise, things are looking pretty grim here for the side of Loserinos, at least in game number 1. Alright. So what is that? Is that almost collector? That's 14. Yeah, no, that's not enough. Didn't buy anything. Okay, interesting. Probably just waiting on Infinity Edge. That's my best guess, right? So you wanted 13 for a BF sword. Okay, Hody. Gonna find Strikey. Forces the flash. And here Mycin gets caught out. And now Hody in a bit of danger. Forced to flash out. And now Bleos does a lot of damage. Dr. Caron has just used the shockwave. But that's going to be priority given to Nordians here for the third dragon of the game. It's going to be their first Infernal. So second dragon. And Bandito might be able to get a little bit of money with that turret. But, I mean, starting to stack the Infernal Dragons, definitely gonna be pretty clutch here against the likes of the team Loserino has. Because this Lucian's gonna do a lot of damage, and if Scion's not in the team fights, there's no one really to soak that damage up. Sure, Braum can tank a little bit of the damage, but if Bleos gets too fed, it won't matter that you have Unbreakable, you'll just die. Bleos does have to be careful. Wukong Braum Oriana is a pretty nasty combo to have to play through. Yeah, the Cyclone going to be found here on that way, and he's going to be taken to Pound Town. And here we get the other Cyclone. We need to tag with the Winter Spy, but Azor here to peel, make sure his team isn't hit. And now Bandito gonna get caught, but a nice shockwave, and Dr. Caro coming in clutch, finding the shutdown here on the Bleos, and now a Batcham trying to survive the rocket jump on the Batcham. The audacious shot tries to get in, and my sin might just go down, but no, there's not enough damage to Spiraling Despair here. We're continuing the fight, and now Azor is getting stunned up. Strikey is out of mana though. Ooh, okay, the fear lands onto Cho'Gun, but yeah, Strikey, no mana, can't keep doing the Hui Wombo combo. Great fight by, great comeback fight here by the likes of Los Loserinos. Fantastic shockwave, be able to clip the ash cheeks of Bleos. And this man did not see it coming. And yeah, like I said, you know, if Lucian's dead, who's killing this Scion? Cause it ain't Hui with no mana. It ain't Hui. Okay, Lucian might be in a bit of trouble. Here we get the auto attack, get the flash, get the rocket jump reset, and here we're trying, and now we're in a bit of trouble. Here Cho'Gun now might just get taken out, but the stun here from the Braum passive is gonna be enough. And now Mycin gets jumped on the teleport here from Dr. Caron. Committed, he does have the shockwave, is almost on the 2-item mark. Azor is here though with Strikey in the flanks, and they are looking for some action. A Batchamp is gonna go over the wall though, so it's probably not gonna have any fights, though the ball is pretty scary here for Bleos. No flash, no barrier, gotta be careful. And now Bandito looking, but not going to be able to find anything. So we're going back to the farming lands of RuneScape. And fun fact, you know, RuneScape hit 200,000 active players today. And that's insane. Good job, RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. Not RuneScape 3. Alright, we got the Triforce here on Zinzao. About 1 to 2 items here for every champion. 2 items on Bleos and Azor. So they're definitely looking to pick fights soon before the Scion gets too tanky, because Scion is a time bomb, you know. Eventually he just becomes unkillable, especially if Lucian dies. Oh shit, okay, and we get the knock up here, and then Mycin here able to take the kill. Unfortunately, Dr. Caron doesn't get it. It's 1-0-4. We have Otacon here in the top lane, and now Strikey able to clear the wave here against Cho'Gun. And now we're getting crab control around here for this dragon. Hody working on his Starrick's Gauge, probably second item. Definitely a good idea. There's a lot of upfront burst. But though, that's another shield that Renekton can utilize. I mean, to be fair, if you get Ruthless Predator on your Starrick's Gauge shield, I'm pretty sure you are dead anyways. So it doesn't matter if it breaks the shield or not. Okay, Herald has been dropped mid. So that's gonna be mid outer here for Nordians. That's their second turret of the game. Tied up in turrets now. Let's look at the money no me real quick. About a 1,000 gold lead here for Renekton. About even-ish in the jungle pool. Bot lane is even, but what you are noticing is there's a 1,400 gold diff here in the mid lane. So as long as Dr. Caron is able to have these clutch play moments, I feel like he's going to make it really hard as long as he's in a safe distance. Has no flash though. Do keep in mind he has no flash, but these shockwaves have been what has been keeping Los Loserinos inside this game. Remember, if you were liking the stream, smash that like button. Every like helps. It tells YouTube we are a Giga Chat channel, and well, if you like League of Legends, we can give it to you almost daily. Alright, the Scion coming in the train. It's the pain train, and it's gonna hit a wall. Alrighty, So it was for show, but it did give. Oh, okay, Hody now maybe in a bit of danger. We've got the Wombo combo onto Bandito, but that's the big tank. And now the Shockwave onto Blios, but unfortunately, Shogun is not auto-attacking. What's the point of an AD carry if they don't click the buttons? And now Azor gonna get zoned. But that is gonna be Infernal Soul Point here for Nordian, pretty much for free. And yeah, okay, Braum has teleport now, which is cool. But looking at the items finished, Chogan is level 11, so he's pretty behind the curve. There was a nice shockwave by Dr. Caron, but unfortunately, Chogan didn't auto attack a single time that fight. And he's on 2 items, so this Shisana isn't weak. But I mean, no one's hitting. If no one's hitting Blios when he gets caught in the shockwave, okay, bad champ here. Gonna miss the wind becomes lightning. Uses the audacious charge to free Talon strike here, but there's not enough damage here to kill this Orianna under the turret. She is though, so if she stays things could get dicey. But there is no wave state here beneficial for Nordians. So now we're pushing out, putting pressure in the top lane. Bandito does have access to his teleport. He's getting close to his, okay. Blios might be in a bit of danger. Has his flash. It's about to come off cooldown though. McKenna bad champ. Buy him enough time. And now the Nami, the clutch bubble is gonna miss. But Blios here might be able to get something done. The crash into the wall. Bandito not gonna be able to find it. And now he's in trouble. He might get melted. And now Azor looking for that Tristucci, baby. And you know, he's got the slice. He's got the dice. Call him Miami Vice. Because this crocodile came to play. But no, unfortunately, overextension. Things didn't work out too well. Okay, we get the catch out. A nice triple shockwave, though. And now it might be over. Dunk, insane damage. Looking for it. And it's going to be enough. And the triple kill. Wow. What a turnaround by Dr. Caron. Fantastic performance here in game number 1. Really doing everything he can to keep his team in the game. And now, yeah, this man's he's a full item ahead of Shrikey. Zonias does mean he'll do a little less damage, but at least he can buy himself a little bit of a safety net, given that he doesn't have his flash anymore. Remember, Immobile Mage, no flash. We are fighting for Infernal Soul in 2 minutes. Baron and Archon are up, so let's see what the teams decide to do. Currently, Chogan just pushing out, really trying to get that at Zeal so he can get to that 3rd item mark. Ooh, the cannon miss here from Azor. But, yeah, Dr. Caron almost chovying 10 ZS a minute, baby. The only one in the game. Oh, okay, we get the rocket jump here. Oh, okay, Chogan a little greedy here, and now Hody might get caught. The culling, fine, but oh, okay, we break some eyes. The audacious charge onto Mycin. The grasping maw gets caught. The thunderbolt gonna be enough. Is it gonna be the explosion from the spiraling despair? Now Bandito here pushing his luck. The turret's at 70%, and here comes Azor. But the silence hard to kill for Azor. Yeah, silence doesn't really take damage from Renekton. It's the ultimate that's needed. Yeah, there's no anti-heal on this Renekton though, so I mean, I think Bandito wins this. He still has his ult. Ooh, okay, maybe not. Okay, but the Ruthless Predator is down. Ooh, okay. But that is level 16 here for Azor. Ooh. Ooh, the the flash slap. That's a 1,000 gold shutdown here for Bandito, and that's an item. That's a full item. Oh no, is not gonna opt to finish. And now here, Strikey getting caught out once again by Hody Jones, and Dr. Caron really finding the Cyclone Buster combo. Boom! Headshot! It's a Caitlyn ult every 60 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we've got the fight for Infernal Soul, but here, right now, Nordians aren't in a place where they can really contest. And now Bandito kind of just being chilling. I mean, he doesn't take much damage here. There's no armor pen right now on the Lucian. So that's just going to be a free dragon given over to the side of Los Loserinos. And this Orianna is disgustingly fed. Double burn. So she really melts whoever she hits and has the safety of the Zonias. And now Cho'Gath hasn't done much this game, but still is a Tristana, so is going to have a decent amount of range and going to do a decent amount of damage. Strikey does have to watch out because I think he forgot the memo that monkey see, monkey do, monkey fuck you up. Alright, looks like Bandito has 2,000 gold, so we're probably going to see something. Is this the Heartsteel? Or we're going to see the likes of like a Warmogs or whatever. Let's see. What is Mr. Bandito opting to buy? Nothing. Has 2,100 gold. And is not purchasing anything. Okay, that's a little bit suspicious. Bandito has a lot of money. The teleport will only be up for him in 2 minutes. So Caron is the one on split pushing duty. And now my sin here, sorry, Cho'Gath working on his Flicker Blade. Blios already has his. So now we're probably going to be expecting some armor pen here out of Blios, because if not, I don't really see a way that he kills this Scion. The Scion is massive. Let's see, how much HP does Scion have? Scion has 4,600 HP on 2 items. Alright. Here goes Dr. Caron. Does have some money in the bank, but not enough to make a purchase. Probably looking to get either a Shadow Flame or a Death Cap. Some really big boom booms. Anything, because if he catches Blios or Strikey, like if he catches Blios and they kill him, that's just free real estate. So Scion is going to take a recall. And let's see what he ends up picking up. It's going to be a Jack Show to Protean. Okay, so that was what he wanted. So he needed 2,200 gold, because it's like 3,200 buy. And here now, we've got the start of the Otacon here. Let's lower the scoreboard real quick. And the teleport coming in from Dr. Caron. My Sin here has the exhaust, and Hody trying. And it's Red Team that secures it, but Blios is instantly dead. And now a bad champ is in a bit of trouble. And now Azor trying to clean up, but Strikey is going to find Hody. And now, is it enough? Do they have the damage? No, My Sin here just going to get taken down by Azor. And now Dr. Caron does a lot, Azor does a lot of damage. And we're going to get the... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, Scion is tanky enough to not let that be a problem. So, but unfortunately, a good start, but great secure here by Nordians to be able to make sure that they get that objective. Strikey definitely needed a bit of that extra experience. Now has about 2,000 gold, so probably has, I think he might want Death Cap before he gets Shadow Flame. But we know Caron's probably also thinking the same thing. It's all about who can get that big boom. Because Caron did not use his Shockwave during that team fight because they didn't need to. Alright. Now, Cho'Gath now with the Flicker Blade working on his armor pen item to be able to get through this Renekton, who's going to have a Death Stance and a Starix plus the armor advance. That's a lot of HP that you gotta work through because you get multiple rotations of the armored advance through a Dominus in these team fights here for Azor, and he is really, really big compared to Bandito. Is he? Yeah, about 2,000 gold. Yeah. Alright, so Def got picked up for both mid laners. An entire item separates Dr. Caron and Strikey. There's 3,000 gold difference. We have the Infernal Soul point for Loserinos and the Infernal Soul for Nordian spotting in just about 30 seconds. So Bandito trying to get some priority. Looking at the money, he doesn't have enough for the item that he wants. Blios is getting close to... Yeah, Blios is getting close to his Lord Doms. About 550 gold off. Shy of it. And yeah, let's see. GA gonna be the next pickup here for Zinzao. Makes sense. Don't really need any more items. Can just buy luxury defensive items as long as you're able to get on target. There, Bandito has cleared the wave, and now we get the ult. It finds two, and now Azor in a bit of danger here. The shockwave, the crocodile almost completely down, but Hody gets assassinated. Shogun just jumps in, has to flash out, and that should be dragon priority. But Hody is dead for 40 seconds. Okay, that's gonna be Soul Point. We're at the maximum amount of dragons, so the next dragon that is taken is Soul. Here, Bandito is just surviving a lot of the bursts here. When becomes lightning is gonna connect. Bad Champ is gonna not decide to go in because Bandito has a crazy amount of HP. And yeah, Strike You without any magic pen, you know, it does a little bit of damage over time. But I mean, Sion's got so much HP, it's a little hard to whittle through all of it. All right. Blios did lose, did use both sums, so we traded Hody for Blios in that fashion, and now Tristana almost full build here, almost matching Blios from being behind most of the game to almost matching it now. Sion going with an offensive item, the Tiamat trying to get a Titanic just to have a little bit more of an oomph for when he slaps someone. Let's see what he ends up getting out of it. Alright. Blighting Jewel picked up here by Dr. Caron, and he's looking pretty comfortable. Alright, well, I mean, Azor does a little bit of damage to Bandito, but he's got so much HP that by the time he can whittle down the Sion, Bandito could have just ran away. So we're at the point where Renekton kind of falls off. We saw in a team fight, had to pop the Dominus right away. Almost didn't get anything done. Helped kill Hody, but then after that was instantly taken out. And now Lucian full build, Tristana full build, well, 100% crit. Now, I'm assuming the last items for them are going to be lifesteal items, because there's a lot of damage on the table. And here Hody looking. And we got Baron up. And currently we're A-ramming in the mid lane, trying to get priority. And here, Bad Champ, gonna take a decent amount of damage, has a GA finish, so isn't gonna be too bothered by that. But he's already at 50% before the start of the team fight, and that's through the armor advance. So you can see that Shogun does a lot of damage. Now Bandito, you know, just the Saren contest with Renekton. Not looking to get anything done, just, you know, farming grass procs, if anything. Ooh, okay, Hody might have a flank angle here. Ooh, okay, Dr. Caron gets chunked, but now, ooh, Bad Champ might be in a bad spot here, gets caught out. The GA might be procced early. Alright, he goes into the resurrection, and here Dr. Caron, we're looking for a nice shockwave, but unfortunately he tags in the Crescent Guard, and Hody gonna get hit. Shogun isn't auto-attacking enough. The Dominus is wearing off. And Dr. Caron does have access to his TP. Didn't have to use the Zonias. but isn't actually gonna TP just yet. Chogan's gonna miss out on another cannon minion. Yeah, 350 CS. Almost Flame Horizon Strikey probably did at a point in the game. And here Bandito just looking for okay, Azor here might get caught out. They're forced to flash after the rocket jump. So that's a big cooldown trying to get onto Dr. Caron. Dr. Caron hasn't been threatened in these recent team fights. But now we get the Blighting Jewel here for Hui. The Death's Dance now finished for Renekton. So he's a very chunky monkey's uncle. Very hard to kill. Ming Zinzao probably going to look to get a Death's Dance himself. Just try to be even take here. We've got Dragon here. We get Infernal Soul in 30 seconds. Unfortunately, Dr. Caron isn't going to have the funds needed to finish his Void Staff or his Criploom. So both mages are going to go without it for the duration of that team fight. And now My Sin looks like he might be caught out. Takes a fireball, a grasping maw, gets bubbled up, and now he's in a bit of danger. No one here to give him the stand behind me. The Dr. Caron forced to use the Zonias early, and now gets stunned up, and he's taken out. And there goes that's the DPS. Oh, okay, but Bandito putting in the work here, finding that way, gets the flash in. It's a triple kill for Bandito, and now he's looking to win this team fight, and he's got the damage to kill Azor. All right, so they did good getting rid of Dr. Caron, but yeah, Bandito don't care. Bandito has scaled. Scion is god tier now. This is why you gotta be careful of the Scion pick. Because eventually, you just get to a point in the game where he's just good enough to get stuff done. There's 4,000 gold to spend. And that might be his like 5th and 6th item here, Titanic here. And we're missing just a little bit. And he picks up 2 completed items at once. As man has now overtaken the Renekton. His full build. Yeah, Blios, if anything, Blios doesn't really do much damage to him. I would like to see a, what's it called, a Randuin Zoman, but Blios doesn't really do enough damage to him for where it's gonna matter. At least not right now. Okay, we're looking for an opening here on Blios. The Dragon Soul is up. Who is... Go to the scoreboard. Alright, so it looks like Loserinos have started the Dragon. Azor's here. Batchamp is following, but the Dragon's already gone. The flash in by Batchamp. But now he might be in... You're hitting an immune champion. You gotta get in range. And now Bandito just buying time. Look at how tanky this man is. The Shockwave finds Strikey. And it's just the end of the game. And can Blios defend? Blios manages to shut down the Monkey King. There will be no Goku at the end of this day. So it's not over just yet. I thought it was fantastic. Shockwave finding Strikey once again. Looks like we're probably getting a GA here for Tristana. And now Sterig's going to be the next item here for Hody Jones. And Dr. Caron really clutch. But Bandito buying so much space. He only took half his health bar. And he basically made it so that a Batchamp was isolated. And now when Caron recalls, that should be Void Staff. If ever he recalls. I mean, because Bandito keeps scaling infinitely technically with HP. Every time he kills a minion, he gets more and more money. So that is Infernal Soul. So that next Shockwave that lands That next shockwave, if it finds Blios, will probably just one-shot him. And that is the GA here, finish on Tristana. The Criploom finish here for Dr. Caron. And even Braum is almost full build. He buys that warding item, like that pink ward item. He'll be max efficiency as well. Let's see here what we end up getting here. Mycin gets chunked out here by Strikey. I mean, Bandito doesn't have a use for money anymore. He is full build. Alright, they are starting up the Baron, okay? Ooh, Strikey! Strikey taken from 100 to 0 by Dr. Caron. A nice solo kill. And now, Batchab tried to get him, but got interrupted. So that's just going to be a free Baron here for Los Loserinos. And now, we're trying to get things done. The gold lead doesn't really mean much when there's so... I mean, besides Dr. Caron versus Strikey, because it's like an entire item full up. Everyone else pretty much at the same amount of items and stuff. So here we go. Dr. Caron. Ooh, okay, doesn't get tagged by the winds become lightning. Takes about 40% of Xin Zhao's HP though. So things are gonna be pretty rough. Hody does have the cyclone, has the flash, looking for an angle. Looking for an angle. Okay, the ball is on him. And Scion is just split pushing. There's a Baron buff. No one answered this Scion. Things are gonna be rough. Ooh, Blios almost 100 to 0 right there. And now Scion just, yeah, honestly, he doesn't care. And that's the Sterix procced onto Azor. So that's gonna be that turn in the top lane, unless Batchab stops it. Well, that means the mid lane's open now. And now, yeah, Scion doesn't take any physical damage. He just slaps you, he heals for like 550 billion, jillion. And now Cho'Gath getting taken pretty low. Okay, the stand behind me needs to be used. Alright, and we get a nice Glacial Fissure. And now Lucian. Oh, okay, Bandito gets a nice flash ult. But he... Ooh, okay, we... Unfortunately, the rest of the team wasn't with him. So, great shockwave by Dr. Caron. Able to force the Suns out of Blios. But, ooh. Okay, a bad champ here. Looking, but gonna be procced into the GA. Hody here trying to get away. Loserinos, you gotta stop your base from breaking. Oh shit, okay, Cho'Gath kind of just popping off. Okay, the Spiraling Despair. Gonna be hitting Dr. Caron, but a nice Zonia's though. And, ooh, the mistimed Shockwave though. That's a pretty big cooldown to go down. But Bandito looking for the flank here, has the Scion ultimate, and now Blios has no flash, and that's Blios dead. There's an open nexus. The teleport from Dr. Caron. If Mycin can buy time, if attack Strikey, the slow is huge. The flash is forced. Strikey has no mana. Dr. Caron now gonna look for a quick kill, and there's no GA, and now. And that's just gonna be the end of the game. Los Loserinos gonna take a fantastic game one win. This game was so close, but it ends with a 10,000 gold lead. Holy shit, this game was intense. Let's get ready for that game number 2. I'll turn the lights on if you guys want. If you guys want to see my face while I'm casting, of course. Other than that, just let me know. So we're gonna add back to the super webcam. Real quick. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, my knees. My poor knees. Alrighty. So, gang-a-lang. Oof. There you go. Sorry. I don't know. I think I have like gout or something. I don't know. It's my knee hurts. Like when I stand up, oof. Oh, tonight after the Cavs, bro, I'm basically I have one leg. I have one leg. Oh. I'm doing stretching exercises and stuff. Let's get the music back up and running for you guys. Wait for that draft link. So that was a pretty intense game number 1. Oof. Excited to see what they have prepared for us here for games number 2. But, I mean, we saw the Tristana, we saw the Lucian. There was a lot of action. And surprisingly, Bandito played super well. But according to Bandito, Azor is a fraud because, like, whenever he plays against Azor, he just caps the shit out of him. And to be fair, I mean, Bandito had a really fantastic performance on the side. Really was able to just isolate and find Blios at multiple opportunities. And Dr. Caron with the, you know, the aimbot shockwaves just aimed at Blios. That man never stood a chance with the composition that he was given. So maybe we'll see a little bit of a change up in the draft here. There's a lot of topside focused bans here. And I mean, hey, at the end of the day, Bandito played Scion, wasn't really down much. Was down 1,000 gold at some point, but finished his build before Renekton did. So, what does that say? He also found Blios for the game-winning play, just smacking him for like 100 billion, trillion, million, gadillion damage with that like giant-ass axe. So, so we'll be long. Right now there is just no drafting. We are in the lobby, but just waiting on the coach, Mr. Sushi Man himself. I don't know who's coaching, but whoever he coached, I feel like they did a great job. If it was Loserinos, guys, I think we might have to pay a little bit more attention to. Might have to pay a little bit more attention to that mid lane here if we are Nordians, because Dr. Caron kind of just had his way with Strikey the entire match. Just did what he wanted. It feels like I don't know. There's no draft link yet, so. But how do you guys like game 1? If there's anyone chatting in the chat. Because that shit was pretty intense. Alright, looks like we have Nordians on blue side here for game number 2. Loserinos on red. We want to try and get some of that easy objective sneakies. A better entrance to objectives. So we'll have to see maybe if we get a little bit of a better pick here for Strikey. I know the matchup is like an uphill battle, but he might have to call his jungler a little bit, because if Dr. Caron is a lot... Well, to be fair, the Orianna was used, so now the super big mid lane wombo combo mages, you know, it's out of the way. I mean, unless we get to see the Azir. The Azir could be fantastic, but I think that's the last, like, 1v9 style mage, you know, that can instantly catch people out. So we'll have to see what they end up, what they feel like drafting for game number 2. Cast at the ready. All right, let's swap up that perspective. Bam! There you go. Don't I look sexy? In my top right corner. Bam ba down, bim ba down, bim ba da ba da bam, bim ba da ba doom. It is interesting though. Yo, it's almost 9 p.m. And we've only played one game. So I feel if this goes the distance, yeah, it's gonna be like 1 a.m. by the time we're done. If it goes the distance, yeah, it might be like it's at least gonna be midnight before we end. So gonna be a little cray if you know what I mean. All right. Okay, the draft has started. Nordian's blue side. What are they gonna ban away here? Oh, okay. Gonna take away the Azir because Strikey does not play it, and it is something that Los Loserinos will easily slam down. Their champion is so OP in competitive. You know how to play it as a mid laner. You instantly get like 50% like more worth as a League of Legends mid laner in competitive. It's crazy. Sejuani gonna be taken away here from Bandito and Mr. Hody Jones, and we're continuing the saga of just banning out Azor. I mean, I feel like Bandito had a pretty good matchup, but I guess Mordekaiser Aatrox. So Canada nasty champions. No, let's play, guys. I'm gonna be taking away Shogun's Caitlyn and Strikey's Syndra. Here we go. The Pantheon left open. Remember, is soft fearless, so if it's left open for Los Loserinos, they'll be able to pick it as well during this best of 5. Currently up 1-0 for Loserinos. Fantastic team fight win. But this should give a bad champ a little bit more agency than the Zinza. The champion is super omega fucking busted. The Trundle here, nice answer, kind of means that Nordians can't really pick much of a front line. Though it is interesting that we picked the Trundle here. Does it mean we're going to go with the likes of maybe the Talia or something? Or what are we looking to get? Varus loses a decent bit of value against Pantheon though. So we'll have to see what Los Loserinos want here for Cho'Gath. It could be that we just, yeah, I think we should pick AD here. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be Cho'Gath Sever. So we saw Blios run him over during the laning phase. So I'm not expecting much of Cho'Gath and Mycin. Honestly, kind of just holding the line is what's generally expected when you're playing a game en conclusion, Banzito et Thanos. I mean, yeah, his Scion was amazing. It was really, really, really good. Alright, it's gonna be the Jinx here for Blios, and we've seen this man pop off. There's no Orianna Shockwave to fuck him over now. And this is gonna be Strikey trying a redemption game here, playing the Ahri. So maybe now he wants a little bit more action, you know? Because he was kind of just shoved in the dunce corner for the majority of game number 1. Being behind permanently. Let's see what Dr. Caron has as an answer here. Maybe we want to deny a support pick. After that, one solo kill, Renekton was doing fucking nothing. Yeah, no, yeah. But, oh, Karma Sivir. Okay, I mean, the Karma works well with the Trundle, but Karma Sivir feels like a weak-ass bot lane. But we'll have to see. Lulu banned away here from the Jinx pairing, and I think maybe they might just hit the Melio as well, force that way to play something else than something he always plays. So we'll have to see about it. I mean, technically there's a Seraphine, but Seraphine and Jinx don't really have much synergy at all. I'm gonna look to take the Victor away from Dr. Caron. Thinking about it, not the best Ahri matchup, I'll be honest, but definitely a matchup that just outscales for free. If the Ahri isn't able to 1v9 super style. And Darius, of course, going to be taken away here from X-Azor D. Alright, Nordian's last ban. What's it going to be? Because they're probably picking Melio on support, because that way only plays like 3 champs. Okay, the Jarvan ban? They think this is Bandito's Trundle? That's a little bit confusing, but I mean, Bandito is the kind of guy to randomly pick a cool champion. So we'll have to see. The Jarvan ban is kind of confusing. I mean, it is really good against Jinx, but so is Trundle. Okay, it's gonna be the Cryo Chicken and Nivea. Come get your frozen KFC chicken nuggets here. On sale now. Alright, so some decent zoning tools here from the Freljordian duo of Trundle and Anivia. It's definitely going to be hard to just waltz in and do stuff. But the damage profile isn't necessarily amazing. The late game scalability is definitely something that Los Loserinos have in the bag. We'll have to be careful about that Jinx getting excited, because, you know, crazy girls getting excited. There's nothing worse to induce PTSD. Alright, and it's just gonna be the Gwen here for Azor. So, what does Bonzito have planned here against the Gweners? That's the real question. Because Renekton, you know, not like, it's like C tier right now, but Gwen's like S, 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 you know, she's Secret Service tier. Shit's OP. Oh, let's see what this Bonzito counter pick is gonna be, because I don't think Trundle has a... Oh, it is Trundle top, okay. Alright. Well, good job. Y'all fooled me. Y'all fooled me, Los Loserinos. I could have sworn that was Trundle jungle. But I'm interested in seeing what Trundle does to Gwen, because, you know, he saps AD, not AP. But anyways, we'll have to find out. That's our draft, ladies and gentlemen. Got a pretty decent team comp on both sides. I mean, there's definitely some late game viability. Still, though, on the side of Nordians, not much of a front line, if anything. Trundle can also make whoever is trying to be tanky, not tanky. So I think that's gonna be his goal. Let's check in the lobby real quick and see. I have given the ready check. So. I love how Los Loserinos always put themselves in order. It just feels so nice to have teams putting themselves in professional order. If you have no idea how cool that feels. Alright, let's get the in-game overlay. So, anime titty jump scare once we hit about 30 seconds on the clock for spectator delay. 6-minute warning. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get whatever you need, because game one was bloody as hell. It was a 40-minute game, 56 kills. So, you know there's going to be a ton of action. While we wait, I'm going to mute up real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna nom nom on some chips for a minute or two. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Got about 30 seconds before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So, just make sure that you have come back from your break. And, yeah, there we go. We got some sexy skins. DK Island Swing, no thanks, my mans. Are we gonna have some sexy skins, or do we got poor people? You know, I love making fun of poor people, but I'm a poor person myself, so I feel like as a poor person, I'm allowed to make fun of poor people, you know? Anyways, let's see some sexy skins here for that Game 2 draft after Los Loserinos mollywopped. Alright, we got Dragon Slayer, Pantheon, Star Guardian, Jinx, Coven, Ari, Poor Melio, Poor Gwen, Dragon Slayer, Trundle, Project Vi, Divine Phoenix, Anivia, Prestige Mythmaker, Sivir, and Fairy Queen Karma. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I'm fixing the scoreboard. Give me a second, Bam. Boom. Bam. Bam. It is indeed Mr. Bandito playing the Charundle. So, Lethal Double Trundle, definitely looking to take some trades. Started Orange Blade, probably going to go like Blade of the Rune King. Smack. Yep. We got 4 teleports this game, double barrier, double heal. Jungle MIA. Where's the Bat Jam? Why is the MIA? I want to see him moving. Maybe his headset died? I don't know. Waiting on confirmation. Should have paused soon once we find him. Hopefully you guys enjoy the action. Alright, looks like everyone has been found. There are no missing children's incidents. And we have our 5v5 ready to resume. Alright, well, whenever the game wants to resume, of course. I love when it's like, play will resume in 0, and it doesn't resume in 0. Live for 2 hours! Remember, if you love watching some quality League of Legends, smash that like button, click the subscribe, ring that notification bell, because you know I bring you all that good shit. My G.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, so it's the Battle of the Lethal Tempos in the bot lane. Double Conk, double Electrocute, double Summon Airy. Basically almost mirrored summoner spells across the board here. The only difference is Bandito has Flash and Azor has Ghost. It's the only difference this game. Other than that, and the fact that Bandito doesn't have Conqueror, is Lethal Tempo instead, everything is mirrored. So, let's see what we get. Dr. Kawa looking for an invade. Trying to, oh, Mycin just gonna get a booty prot. Because who wouldn't want to slap Ari's ass? If you know what I mean. Mahaha. Alright. We got invasive wards on KFC, and because Anivia is in this game, that means that her offsprings or her kids are in danger. Careful. When you are eating fried chicken, you might just be eating Anivia's kids. And then Anivia finds out, she might be very angry. Alright, so it's gonna be a battle of sustain versus shielding, because Karma doesn't offer any healing to Sivir. But Melio doesn't offer any damage. Alright, so Bandito already starting to harass the Gwen here early on, doing a good job just beating her ass with a club. Normally Gwen, hard champion to kill, especially early, but hey, Trundle does have a slow, has the bonk on the head. There's good damage and stuff. Leo's taking a decent chunk of damage here, but nothing that way can help shield up. Shogun is gonna hit the level 2 late. Mycin is gonna hit it later, so that's gonna be a delayed level 6 if anything. It's on this minion, should hit the level 2. Yeah, Mycin has hit the level 2. Azor at parity with CS here with Bandito, but Health-wise, until there's some anti-heal, Trundle is just comfortable, just sitting around farming. Because remember, whenever anything dies around Trundle, I think, unless it's like excluding wards, Trundle will heal a percentage of his health due to the King's Tribute. So, can be a very annoying thing, especially against champions like Yorick or things that have summoners like Malzahar. Can definitely be an annoying thing to have to play against. And here we are. Right now, we're just farming up. I mean, it's just Jinx Sivir, so honestly, no real kill potential early. I mean, Shogun, maybe. And Bandito getting smacked around a bit. The early advantage he had seems to have almost been negated completely. A little minion's going to be missed here in the bot lane by Bleos. And now Hody Jones making his way into the top lane, but so is a bad champ. Oh, okay, well, looks like we're going to press the get the fuck out button. Because Vi saw Pantheon and she's like, hey, yo, bro, he's SSSSS, he's Secret Service tier. I'm not Secret Service tier. Ooh, okay, a nice fried chicken smack. And now Dr. Cajon getting a good amount of damage. Strikey might be forced. Oh, okay, well, there's a minion in the way, so that karma just showed that minion who's boss. Just Kamehameha his ass, bro. Alright, and Strikey out of mana, down 10 CS, almost 10 CS. And yeah, so it's that's 200 gold that he has missed from just getting outlaned early on. So we get the Bandito. Yeah, until he gets a little bit of sustain items, his passive is not that amazing when you have nothing. Ooh, Azor gonna miss a few CS here, so let's see what Bandito opts for. It is gonna be the Vibe Scepter, so we're probably either going the Bork route or the Ravenous Hydra route. That really depends. Doesn't really matter. They're both great items here. I think, though, that Bork would definitely help, as it gives you the movement speed to try and dodge the needles and stuff, and the snippy snips. Now here's so far, Bleo's unfriend purchased a call just like my Shogun. And he's like, yeah, this lane's gonna be pretty fucking boring.
Take this. Hold up.
And Trundle with some lifesteal here, just to be able to sustain in between the waves when Gwen doesn't have the snip up. Okay, a good smack here, but the snips are starting to add up. You can see that whenever a unit dies, Trundle is gaining a decent amount of HP, and I don't know who's going to be the first person to build anti-heal, but it's normally not in the Gwen directory. Anivia starting, still hasn't recalled yet. Dr. Caron running very low on mana, but still have about 2 waves. Hody now trying to get something done here in this top lane, but a bad champ is going to find him. And it's gonna be Hody jumping in on the Pantheon. Use the subjugate, and that's just first blood. Okay, yeah, the Pantheon turned into a chicken nugget, and well, I mean, what do you do with chicken nuggets? You fry them. Except this time, you fist them. So Vi gonna be very happy. Going to Triforce side, interesting. A little bit unorthodox here for the Vi. Normally something we see more like the Wukongs and Trundles of the world. But here, Cho'Gath and Mycin gonna have to go to the firing range after this game because holy shit, what was that? Bro, it felt like I was playing with Lee Sin IRL. All those skill shots were missed. Alright, and Leo as well, yeah, just there's nothing to do in this lane. It's just farm, dodge Sivir Q, farm, dodge Sivir Q. Get Emilio shield once in a while. Oh, okay. And ooh. Okay, the flash forced out a Cho'Gath here. And he's still level 5. So Batchamp getting a bit of a redemption play here, but we started losing some experience in CS to this Jinx. Okay, Azor really putting in the work with them snippers. Okay, the needle works. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, needlework 3 miss out, and he misses the cannon minion, or I think that would have been a kill. However, subjugate. Okay, well. Yeah, well, Bandito couldn't really do anything about that. I don't think the Trundle into Gwen matchup is definitely something super super common. So it looks like he is going. Yeah, he is going Ravenous Hydra. Cause he's building a Caulfield's Warhammer, and that's play. It's given over to Gwen. So she's pretty happy. And Nivea sitting on a 400 gold lead from just farming. And Strikey gotta help his jungler take the grubs here. Come on, Hody. Okay, the teleport here from Gwen. And yep, that's just gonna be Nordians taking. That's gonna be Nordians taking grubs for essentially free. Outside of the massive CS diff in the mid lane, there's 15-ish. There's about 2 waves, 2+ waves diff here in the top lane. And now Bandito might be in a bit of trouble. Gonna be forced to use the subjugate, but. And yep, that's the Trundle. Just unfortunately, we saw the highlights of Bandito, and now we are seeing the Bonzi low of the Bandito. But to be fair, Bonzito started that last game 1-4, so hope has not been lost for the top side. But I mean, this Gwen is kind of getting a free matchup with no contest. Rod of Ages already finished here for Anivia, 500 gold lead, and Strikey is it's gonna have to look for some good angles, because I mean the Sivir has a spell shield, the Anivia has the egg, so I mean there's. To be fair, for this Ahri, outside of maybe trying to assassinate Karma, there's not much that this Ahri wants to find in terms of target selection, because Anivia's already super tanky. Shogun's got he's got a spell shield himself, and I mean Hody's going bruiser, so. At this point, Bonzito doesn't really do much damage here to this Gwen, so Azor can just wait till he walks up. He has 4 stacks. Slap, slap, slap. Walk away. And yeah, Bonzito understands that, yeah, he's not going to be doing much this game. Okay, we've got the Grand Skyfall. Shogun gets caught by the Pantheon W, the Onslaught. And yeah, Emilio doesn't really pose much of a threat, if ever. I just see him do like 5 damage with an auto attack. And Bonzito also down 2 levels on Azor. Yeah, that's just a Gwen, kind of just. That's Bonzito dying 3 times in a row, so. Things not looking too great for the Bandy of the Toad. Super Mega Death Rocket gonna be spell shielded up. Blio's not gonna be able to find a kill here onto Chogan. I don't think it would have killed if anything, because it's just a BF Sword Jinx in close range. But now teleport invested here by a Bandito. Already down about 30 CS. But it's the top lane and the mid lane are basically mirrored, right? So where Dr. Caro is gapping the shit out of Strikey, Azor currently is gapping the shit out of Bonzito. Alright, so that's Malignant's finish here for Ahri. And yeah. Those rotating up. Bandito finally gonna have some Uber Eats money feeling a little bit poor after that. Hody unfortunately misses the Vault Breaker, but where's the damage? The 80 carry not here, and yeah, I don't know what that play was, Hody. Karma's your support. You don't have Elise as a support, you know. And now, importantly, Azor's level 11 and will have his ult very soon, so can definitely look at a kill potential. Ooh, Jesus. Alright. And Wazito not having any fun, but I think that should be the Tiamat, maybe even the Hydra finish. Maybe that's when he can start doing a little bit more. A bad champ looking for a play. Yeah, that's just Azor.
Turret plating will soon fall.
And not much we can do here for Mr. Bandito. To be fair, he blind picked the Trundle, so he's got the Hydra now, but that's gonna be the first turret just giving over this Gwen. And we're looking at the money. There's a 2,500 gold diff between these lanes, and even if Trundle has the Ravenous Hydra, I don't know if it's gonna be enough to actually kill this Gwen, because she already has the Riftmaker and a bit more, so we'll have to see. So it's not going to try and push through to the tier 2. Just going to take the tier 1, push the wave in, and then get a recall. Has about 1,900 gold, so we're definitely expecting a Nashor's Tooth here from the Gwen. Maybe even something like plated steel caps. No, going the Swifties. Okay, that's interesting. But I guess, you know, the Gwen's gonna be moving a lot. Any extra AD. Super Mega Death Rocket stolen here by Bleos! And Los Loserinos in shambles! And now Mycin and Hody Jones get taken to Pound Town! Alright, the NOS has been pressed and Bandito is trying. He's got that NOS in him. But Azor, yeah, at this point, Bandito is worth less than a Bazooka Joe at the grocery store. Though as may as he might, this time he doesn't have the impenetrable fortress that was Bonzito Scion. He has Bonzito Trundle instead. Unfortunately, a strict downgrade. And now Bad Champ gonna be taking the turret up, but that's a kill here onto Shogun. And not much that the Sivir can do, you know. Like the Essence Reaver is great and all, but this Pantheon is 4-1, almost 2 items, and yeah. I mean, I think Azor just wins this. And yeah, Bonzito even through his ultimate doesn't do any damage, so. Okay, Straggy does manage to help Azor get a kill and get out. But Duck is going to find a beautiful shutdown. That's another 800 gold given over. Now Bleo's just unchecked, just smacking a turret. Like his name is Ziggs. So bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know, the turret just goes Allahu snack bar and it's gone. Just like the Saudi money after a week of hookers and blow. It's all gone. Alright. And now Gwen, 2.5 items. Trundle, Hydra, plushie. Let's see, I have to maybe do a bit of revision here for that Game 2 draft here from the side of Los Loserinos, because, I don't know. As a caster, I'm personally just a bit confused as to what this Trundle is supposed to do. And nope. Okay, almost the IE here finished for Jinx. It's gonna be a battle of the IE between both of these players. I'm pretty sure unless we're going Flicker early. And Zipper does have access to some pretty decent wave clear. Oh, he's like, bro, where my Gromp at? He wants his jungle camps, you know? He's gonna find Azor, but now we've got the Rift here open in the mid, and Odie's trying a flank strategy, but it's just gonna be a passerby. Does Batchamp have his driving? Has his driver's license? Yes, he does, and that's gonna be the Herald smited, but that's 2 turrets essentially, and Andreas has to be a little bit careful. There is a piece of fried chicken here. Oh, okay, there's a wall. And we get onto Strikey, but Hody just gonna be melted. And that's it's 1-0 in favor of a red team right now, but as you can see, things aren't looking too great for Los Loserinos. This is game 2. But hey, if the games are this quick, we might be done before midnight. I guess Bouncy2 just has to pick unplayable top laners for 2 more games, and then Los Loserinos can go home. Ooh, the double TP. Yeah, unfortunately, Bandito isn't very scary. Okay, does get the flash tromp on the Jinx, so that is something at least. Strikey here forced the flash away. So maybe the way Los Loserinos win this is by Bounty2 just flash queuing Jinx every team fight. So that means they can only take a team fight every 5 minutes. But now we've got a Cloud Soul again, bro. How many Cloud Souls are there gonna be today? Holy shit! And it looks like right now Loserinos have priority on the objective, but there's not that much damage here. And Bandito, okay, uses the Subjugate, gets pretty tanky, and here Strikey is trying to run away. And that's a dragon taken for Loserinos, and some clean shutdowns here onto Batchamp and Ari. So yeah, that's 700 gold plus 450 gold. I mean, that's just some good money. Gold gap now down to the gold gap now down to just 4K. It was much worse before. But yeah, Dektakao has 2 items. 3-0? What are you talking about, poo-poo? It's 1-0 right now for Los Loserinos. Holy shit, we're slapping 30 plus viewers. That's crazy, guys. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time at the Fallen Sanctum Incorporated. Okay. Bandito getting real close to his 2nd item while, you know, Gwen's working on her 4th. This is what was happening in the mid lane last game. Alright, we're clearing out vision here. Okay. Ooh. Alright, the Grand Skyfall. We're trying to catch out Sivir here, but Gwen is just causing issues in the split pushing department. So Bandito can't really answer her right now. So it's up to Dr. Caron to just put up a brave front, clear the wave, and pray that he doesn't get assassinated. Okay, well, apparently if Dr. Okaho is distracting Azor, then Azor is killable by Bandito's hands. But that's gonna be an Otacon given over in exchange for 300 gold. But the Anivia passive and Anivia flash were burned too, so a lot invested in that kill here. And now Hody has to be a little bit careful. Shogun trying to get a turret for his team. The gold lead now down just to 3,000. So slowly but surely it's closing. Our Loserinos gonna take us to match point somehow.